and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And they were right in that gray area, on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. He's got no blocking in front of him. His guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet. I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a... And a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerry Rice, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Man, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again is Taylor.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's Sanders throwing on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Sanders.
That one behind his man, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Keyshawn Johnson, 39 yards.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. to me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Sanders eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sanders now throwing on 3rd and long, buying time to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weathered the storm
niggas
of a
cook
3rd
up
and 17 to pick up the
Niggas
first.
cook up and come up with shit in the middle of the fucking.
That old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes
gotta
right
cook,
into
bro.
play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off
Gotta
over the
cook
middle.
up, bro.
But what
Gotta
it
cook
is
up.
out of the ordinary is what he did with it
Nigga
after
gotta
the
cook
catch.
up, fool.
Not
Give
only
me
did
that. Get
he
out.
grab the ball,
Get out.
but how about
Get
the
out.
significant yardage he picked up
Gotta cook
after he
up,
folded
fool.
in.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Hold on real
The key
quick.
to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. The defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Yeah, hold on. Fuck. Hold on,
It's
Chad.
intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Oh, he bowls over him. 7 yards there at 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On target to his man, likely.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, heck of, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
That's caught. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after it's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Sanders. They set up the screen for Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sanders, a final shot before break.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score.